Good afternoon everyone, it's Garrett, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys the top 5 designs of the week number 38. And first things first, I want to say a little bit of news that happened within my channel and myself. I haven't been uploading for the past week. If you guys have not known on my Twitter feed, I've been really sick. I had to get blood work done, and I've got like a nasty cold, like a bunch of things are going wrong with my body. But I'm back. I'm gonna be trying to make videos, at least 3 times a week for you guys. Also on top of that, I joined Team Caliber, 14,000 subscribers, and I have 4,000 followers on Twitter. So super amazing milestones for this past week. So thank you guys all for the amazing support and everything like that. The amazing tweets you guys have sent me throughout, the days, the weeks, and I haven't been uploading. A couple people have actually checked up on me to make sure that I'm actually fine, that I haven't uploaded in a while. So thank you to everyone that's done that. And I just want to say, it's really amazing that people are that, committed to my channel and committed to me. So thank you to everyone that's like that. So let's get straight into with the honorable mentions. So Snary Studios did a social media design for KYTEC, and overall, man, a few things that I do want to say that you did really well was the text placements, the sponsor links, and then also those green leaves really complemented the Dare text and the Dare Rising text since they're both green. Really amazing job. One thing I would definitely worry about with this header, especially this is the reason why you didn't really get into the top 5, was because that lighting at the top didn't really match the whole entire scene. As you can see in the left side of the render, that's where the lighting really is actually hitting, so definitely trying to move that over somewhere else to kind of create a better flow. But other than that, man, everything's done really nice. The CC was really cool, and I just really like how you added that sponsor links on the right hand side. So the next social media design in the honorable mention, we have Winter PSD. He did a header for myself with my new logo, and overall, man, it's a really amazing style. But personally, I think you should start opening up your eyes more into different styles. I really like this whole entire Cinema 4D flow, but I feel like you're overusing it and you're doing a lot of things, so you're getting used to it. Using the Gaussian blurs and motion blurs and stuff like that are starting to get a little out of place and a little out of flow. So maybe spicing things up and using different renders, different techniques, and different colors could really help your work, reach the next step. That's all I have to say about your work, man. The header is actually really dope. If you guys do want to go make something with my logo, the link will be in the description below for the next top 5. And then the next honorable mention is Slice is OP. Did a header for Boris, and I really like this whole entire style. I feel like it was a little bit too grungy and the CC was a little bit too dark. However, the colors were really cool and they really accented the text, and that font choices was really dope, along with the way you added the links on the right and left hand side. I felt like it really complemented each other well. And overall, man, you did an insane job, and all the people that submitted their portfolios and entered in the honorable mentions did an insane spot. So getting straight into the actual top 5, we have KYTEC, and I decided to use one of his social media designs for this top 5 because he's always going to the top 5, getting first place and second place, and I gave him an 8.9 out of 10 on this one. This is for Phase Rays, and overall this is a really dope style, and a lot of people are starting to do minimal styles, and I feel like for you, KYTEC, you could have been doing a lot more drop shadows and a lot more stuff going on. I can see in your later on work that you're really kind of advancing your techniques, but for this work that you have submitted right here, I just feel like you could have done a little bit more to kind of make the piece pop. Next thing I want to talk about is that text on the right hand side that says apparel designer for FaZe Clan. Definitely trying to change up that font, or maybe even take that out, could really help. I just felt like it was a little bit too much and looked a little bit out of place, but nonetheless, man, you did an insane job, and an 8.9 out of 10 is something to be proud of. So the 4th place, we have DMTZ the God, who did a motion design for the God Raiden. Gave him a 9.0 out of 10 on this one, and you guys can tell that the top 5s have been going up into the 9s lately. Really insane entries, but let's get a look at this intro first. So that was the intro, and overall I really thought it was a cool concept. DMTZ kind of always does this kind of really deep, dark beats and impact sounds. But for myself, I think you can start, trying different things. I feel like you're overusing the style that you're doing now, and it's starting to become a little bit old. Maybe, mixing around with colors, adding different color variations, or maybe even having a different kind of cinematic feel to it. Different camera angles could really help out your work. You're really onto that face-to-face camera angle. Trying different things could really help your work, go the extra mile. But overall, man, you're doing an insane job with your motion design, and a 9.0 out of 10 in a 4th place is just really dope. So thank you for submitting. And with a 3rd place, we have YUMADESIGNS. Did another social media design. Everyone's submitting their social media stuff, so if you guys do have advertisements, please submit them. However, he gave him a 9.4 out of 10 on this one, and I gave him a really high score on this because I really thought this was a really dope 2D header, and a lot of people kind of do these abstract styles with these 2Ds to kind of fairly keep it clean. However, Yuma did a really insane job kind of having this watermelon color effect on everything else. I really thought that the text in the middle really looked well with the text in the background, everything flown, really nicely together. Something to worry about though is overusing those halftones. You did a lot of RGB split and a lot of cutting out and stuff like that. So definitely worrying about that could really help your piece, but overall, man, everything else looked really good. So enjoy the third place and a 9.4 out of 10. So the second spot, we have actually two things to show you from VURSEDESIGNS. Gave him a 9.8 out of 10 on this one, and overall he has been a really amazing designer and does this really awesome 3D style. However, I think that he's starting to overuse the CCs he uses, and just because a lot of the things that is being submitted within his portfolio has those kind of really choppy edges on his renders and that very kind of oil plastered feel to the text. I just feel like you should tone down your CC a little bit more and start messing around with a lot more color variations and not following always like just straight up color green or blue or red or whatever color you choose. Maybe using like green, blue, red all in one could really help your piece come out a little bit more. But nonetheless, man, you're doing an insane job, and you can see in this one for Obey Cast, he did exactly what I was talking about. However, I just felt like the flares and stuff like that could have been done in a different way. The orange flare is at the top, but it's not really casting any orange onto the text. However, the blue flare in the bottom is casting an orange flare onto the text. So just something that really makes my eyes think, and I feel like you could have maybe made those triangles pop a little bit more with color. However, I do like the backing a lot and the kind of side panels you did, so really good job on that one, man, and a 9.8 out of 10 in the second place was just absolutely insane. So the first place we have TESAW, who did a really dope 2D style, and I thought this deserved the first place because doing 2D like this is actually very hard, and I feel like he executed this really well. I gave him a 10 out of 10 on this one, and nothing bad to say about this at all. I really love the whole entire style, and some people might have a lot of controversy in the comments, but doing 2D styles like this is actually very difficult, and it very has the kind of cool complemented blues and purples on top of each other. I do like the whole entire galaxy feel and the logo in the middle, and nonetheless, man, everything else flown really nicely together. Something to worry about though is those renders on the right hand side and left hand side, or those kind of stocks it used, looked a little bit weird, but those light leaks and those kind of I forget their color blurs or something like that, those look really dope on those kind of circles. So you had a really cool idea, and your portfolio looks amazing, man. So thank you for submitting your portfolio. Good job in the first place and a 10 out of 10. And honestly, good job to everyone that submitted their portfolio. It's not every day that I get a bunch of entries and stuff like that. However, it's really awesome that people are starting to submit their work. And I do want to apologize now that this was a very quick top 5. I'm still pretty sick, and I really don't feel good. I'm doing this at 12 o'clock a.m. But overall, guys, thank you for submitting your work. If you guys do want to make any fan art for me, my logo will be in the description below. And other than that, guys, I'll see you in my later on videos. Peace out.